We just got back from Lodwar, Kenya, which is in the northern region of Kenya. The goal of this workshop was to equip Africare with video capabilities in their communication strategies with their beneficiaries. The topic of the videos Africare was hoping to make are videos that have to do with nutrition, specifically nutrition with women and children. There's an issue where there's not enough diversity in the diet, especially for young children, and what is happening is their growth is being stunted, especially you look at kids from the age of birth to about 3 years old, and they're not growing the way a normal child should because they lack the diversity in their diet.
The trainees in our workshops are almost all the time, they're employees of the staff of either an NGO, a non-government organization, or a ministry of government. In Lodwar, Kenya, we train the staff of Africare. These people are typically in their 20s or 30s, and they really have the aptitude to make video. A lot of them have shot video with their own mobile phones a few times. Maybe it was kind of shaky and the audio wasn't great. We helped them to become more proficient in shooting video. And they're accustomed to using laptop computers, so using a piece of video editing software was not that challenging for them. So it was really a great joy to train the staff of Africare in Lodwar.
So Africare is also targeting youth. Because there's a high illiteracy rate, that is a result of children not going to school for very long. That's a kind of a rare thing that you would go to school, K through 12 like we have here in the West. And so there are a lot of youth who are hanging out on the streets, jobless, not doing anything. They're shooting pool, they're gambling with what little money they have. And so Africare is hoping to target youth who are hanging out in the streets and encourage them to adopt farming practices, which are mostly done by women right now, but they're hoping to change that and get young adults into farming. When they farm, they'll be able to provide for not only themselves, they'll be able to create a job for themselves, and they'll also be able to provide a more diverse food sources for their community. Previously, they had been using flip charts and oral communication, and one of the things we learned about the community of Lodwar is that I think it was over 60 to 70% are illiterate, and so flip charts with words on it would not be effective, and so using video is to help Africare overcome some of the literacy barriers.
Now, in addition to describing to you the kind of nitty-gritty of what we do with video and kind of what it was like to arrive there, I can say there were a few moments where it was kind of quiet. I didn't have a new duty that was 30 seconds away from me or a minute or two away, and I just had this sense of peace that I had traveled a very long way to provide some incredibly valuable insight to some very needy people who really appreciated me. And it was just like an awe-inspiring moment to feel such high utility and purpose and to practice compassion. Often in our organization, we're kind of tied up in administrative duties, but at that moment, we really were practitioners of compassion, that we saw the people in front of us who had dedicated their lives to improve the quality of infant care or farming to their community, and it was just such a great joy to participate in the betterment of mankind. It was really a great humanitarian moment for me personally. So thank you for your support. It is really vital that you encourage us to meditate for us, pray for us, write checks for us, do online credit card transactions supporting us, because this is really, really important work and very few people do it. So thank you so much for empowering us to make a difference in the world.
Matt, if somebody wanted to give today, right after they see this video, what would they do?
OMPT.org, at the top of that homepage, look for the word Get Involved, Take Action, or Donate, and have your credit card ready.
Thank you.